Running, a great way for exercise for most people. But for one St. Cloud man, it means just a little bit more. For 32-year-old Jesse Edelbrock, running this year's Earth Day Marathon was about being more than just a participant. It is about an escape from his past struggles, and the road has not been easy.
5 or 6 years ago, I was 324 pounds was my biggest weight, and I decided I kind of wanted to make a life change. And so one day I went and bought a gym membership out of the blue and said I'm going to run for 5 minutes, or until I could run for 5 minutes. And it took me a month to get to that point. And when I could run for 5, I built it up to 10, and so on and so on. And eventually, like a year later, I ran my first 5K. Over the course of the next 2 years, I lost almost 200 pounds, which kind of brings me to where I am today, being 195 pounds. And running kind of evolved for me and turned into more being not just a way to stay healthy and be in shape, but it was a way for me to do something for myself. And with issues I've had in the past as far as depression and things like that, it was a good way, healthy way for me of dealing with that, setting goals and having a schedule every day.
For most people, these are just shoes. For Jesse, they're motivation, a way to run, a way to cope, and a way to see the good in his life.
As far as a workout regimen and what I eat, and staying positive and seeing the good in things, not just always worried about what other people thought of me or problems I had in my life. It was a good way for me to just cope and deal, and I kind of just made it a part of my life.
Jesse doesn't plan on stopping running anytime soon. He plans to run this year's Grandma's Marathon in Duluth to keep that escape and that motivation going.